Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well tonight. Now look, I wanted to jump on real quick and I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's not really spoken about much, right? And that's self-motivation. It's motivation from within oneself. Why is this important? Because external sources of motivation are extremely fleeting. They come and they go. They don't keep you where you need to be on that particular level in order to achieve a certain level of greatness or self greatness, self growth, right? Now, this force that we all have within us that we can all use and tap into, almost at will, an almost unlimited force of self motivation, is actually an emotion, and it's a very, very, very powerful emotion. That emotion is pain, right? It's not pain in the physical sense. Physical pain is also fleeting. It comes and goes. Physical pain can help you to grow, believe it or not, as well. But like I said, it's fleeting. It comes and goes. Now, emotional pain is immortal. Emotional pain, once had, never leaves. No matter how well adjusted you might become in your life. If you've had true emotional pain, and we all have, in one form or another, we all have a deep emotional pain buried somewhere inside of our souls, right? I personally have immense emotional pain inside of me. If any of you guys have seen any of my other videos, you will know that I was once homeless. There's a whole nother life that I once lived before I decided to use that pain, that anguish, that hopelessness to find hope, right? I still to this day carry massive stocks of emotional pain inside of me, but it's different now, right? I used to live it. I used to breathe it. It was consistent. Today, I can't tap into it all the time because I live a pretty good life, right? Things are still hard. Things get hard for everybody. That's what living is. But for the most part, I lead a pretty good life. I have a beautiful family. I have abundance when it comes to wealth financially. I don't need much more in my life. I'm a pretty happy man. But I have a past, I have a history, and I have emotional pain that scarred my heart, that will never leave me, that is always part of me, and I accept it. I actually invite it. Now let me tell you why. Because, here's an example. You hear David Goggins, right? David Goggins, if you guys don't know who he is, check him out. This guy is the epitome of growth through pain. By using pain, by sitting in his pain, manifesting his pain around him, seeking pain so he can grow as a person, right? Now, when my pain arises, which is not often these days, but when it does, it is powerful. So powerful that it could take me both ways. Straight down into depression, or right up through that roof into where I really need to be. There's two ways this pain can take you, right? To the moon or to the center of the earth, right? And you don't want to go to the center of the earth. A lot of people end up there when they don't know how to use that pain to their advantage. Everything can be used to your advantage, guys. Doesn't matter what it is. So here's an example. Today, it just hits me like waves, right? I'm happy one moment, and then just things flood back from my history, from my past, things that have happened to me, things that I've seen happen, current situations, like it just all hits all at once. And it hit me today, probably about 6 hours ago. And before that, I was so unproductive today, right? I was procrastinating essentially, okay, because I've got a monumentous task ahead of me at the moment, and I didn't want to do it, right? We all go through it. So it just came over me. It just hit like a ton of bricks. I'm still feeling it right now while I make this video. instead of letting it take me down to the bowels of the earth and burn me up in the lava pits that exist there and exist inside of me, inside of you. Instead of letting that happen, I used it. Now, how did I use it? First, I went and did something physical, because emotional pain is best used to push yourself through physical feats of endurance or anything that's usually painful physically. That's why David Goggins talks about it so much. So in order to tap into that pain and use it as a resource, I needed to start with something physical. So I went out to my gym in my home here, and I just started lifting weights. I put on the music and I started lifting weights. And when I was halfway through, when I thought I had nothing left, I lifted again and again and again until my arms were going to fall off, until they were burning and I could barely hold my grip on the weight. And I loved it. And let me tell you why. Because when we feel emotional pain, it's almost like a way to self-punish, right? And when you push through that emotional pain, and you use something physical like that, and your arms are burning, and you're like, nah, man, I'm not stopping. I'm using this pain inside of me, and I will not quit. I will not put down this weight until I cannot hold it physically anymore. It's a way to sort of punish yourself, right? Because why do we allow emotional pain into our brains? We have complete control over ourselves. Because in a sense we do. We want to feel that punishment. We want to hurt, right? We might even feel like we deserve it at times, okay? But it's so powerful that I lifted more weights today with a slip disc in my neck than I have in the past 6 months. That's probably an over-exaggeration, but I tell you what, all week at least. All week, I killed it. I killed it. And straight after that, still sitting in my pain, I came in here to my office, to my computer. I pulled up the screen and I got to work. And I got so much work done today that it's mind-blowing the amount of work I got done today. Because every time I felt like procrastinating, every time I didn't want to do it and just wanted to go sit on that couch and wallow in my emotional pain, I pushed harder because I wanted to feel more pain. And that's what procrastination is, guys. It is pain. It's emotional pain. It's a response in your body's chemical makeup that happens to actually, it coincides with the feeling of physical pain, procrastination. Because what happens is your body releases the exact same chemical makeup inside of your brain into your body, into your system, that you feel when you stub your toe on the couch, right? So you're basically going through more emotional pain by pushing through procrastination. And because I already was flooded with emotional pain today, I wanted to feel that more. And there's nothing more powerful than that, to push through the things that you don't want to do in life. Now, a lot of people say, think back to your emotional pain states, right? And then think to yourself, wow, I got through that. I can get through anything. Might work for some people. Personally, it doesn't work for me, right? Because we tend to forget. We remember the bad and we don't remember the good. We tend to forget the good things. And the good thing is that you survived whatever it was that you went through. That's immense, right? I've been through some crap, and really, I only remember the bad. At the time, after I pushed through whatever that was holding me back at that time, I felt unstoppable, right? You just feel like there's no adversity on this planet that could stop you. But that feeling goes away and you're only left with the pain of the memory of that adversity. You have to figure out how to tap into your pain. You have to figure out how to use it to your advantage when you actually feel it, right? I'm not lucky enough, and I say this with truth and honesty, I'm not lucky enough to be able to tap into my emotional pain at will. It just happens to me. And when it does, every single time I use it to my advantage. And I will lay my head down on that pillow tonight and I will know that I felt some pain today, some real pain. And I got more done than I've got done all week in one afternoon, guys. So, yeah, I just wanted to jump on here while I'm actually still feeling it and try to explain to you guys how powerful your pain really is. Pain is the biggest motivator. Pain is the biggest motivator that you will ever find in your life if you learn how to harness it, if you learn how to use it. Now, this translates into your business, as I said. This translates into your physical world, as I said with training, as I said with what I got done today. Everybody's different, right? Some things motivate other people differently. However, I truly, honestly believe that real, broken heart, emotional pain is the strongest motivator in this world, right? In this world, in your entire life. It scars on your soul, and your soul glows with light. So when it's ripped open, it never forgets that. You will never forget that pain. It will affect you for the rest of your life. I have learned to accept that and use it to my advantage to project myself to where I want to be in my life through business goals, through family goals, through personal goals of self-growth, right? And you can do that too. You can do that to achieve anything. With Kindle Direct Publishing, doesn't matter what it is. Anything, guys. Yeah, it's powerful. And you can achieve anything if you tap in and harness your emotional pain. Alright guys, that's all I've got to say for the night. I'm going to go, and isn't this ironic, right? Mr. Happy mug. When I'm feeling pretty down, right? Pretty down, but also so satisfied with what I got done today by tapping into that pain. It's the most powerful emotion in the world, right? I don't care what anyone says. People say, look, you'll get motivated if someone has a gun to your head, right? And tells you that you need to achieve this certain task today or you're going to die. You will be motivated for that day. But the pain of that experience will carry you through for the rest of your entire life, your entire existence on this planet. Do you want to make a mark here? Do you want to leave a legacy for your family, for your kids? Do you want your name to be remembered? Do you want to be immortalized? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. And if your answer is yes to any of these questions, find your pain and use it. It will get you there. Alright guys, I'll talk to you all soon, and I'll try to drop a training video soon, but I'll tell you what, this is bigger than strategy. If you have that sort of self-motivation to learn and consistently learn and push through the extra pains of procrastination by using your scars that live and exist on your soul, then you don't need strategy. Strategy will come, right? But if you don't have that sort of emotional pain or something that you can tap into to self-motivate, all the strategy in the world will get you nowhere, because you will quit. You don't understand. You will, sorry, that's the wrong thing to say. Some of you may understand, right? But what it takes to become a success in this life is everything you have, okay? And if you're not feeling that pain and riding that wave of emotion through your business, you will say to yourself, this is not working. I'm going to pivot, switch, go over here. I'm going to change my business model. I'm going to do this. And you're not giving it enough time. You're not putting yourself through enough pain. Soon as you start to feel that pain, you jump ship. That's not how you succeed, and you never will that way. Okay, guys? So you might have the best strategy in the world, but if you're not tapping into your pain or anything that self-motivates you on a consistent basis, you won't make it. That's just the truth. It takes everything to succeed. Everything you have. There is no shortcut to success, right? There's a helping hand. For example, my KDP Permanent Cash Flow program is a helping hand I talk a hell of a lot in that program about things like this, because without this, my program is useless to you. It would have been useless to me. It's useless to everybody unless they can self-motivate their way to the clouds. All right. So guys, it's just a powerful message. I hope that helped some of you, because it truly is a powerful message, and I wanted to articulate this tonight, why I'm actually feeling it. Right? You can probably see it in my eyes. Like, the pain I felt today emotionally is indescribable. I could not put words to it, right? But I'm so grateful for it. I'm so grateful for it, you know? Alright guys, look, if you want help in building your business, I can do that for you. It's called the KDP Permanent Cash Flow Program. It's not just strategy. I teach you how to self-motivate. I teach you how to feel your pain and how to put yourself in a position where you have the best chance of success. My program, I've had students say to me that the first module alone, which is mindset, this stuff we're talking about right now, I've had students say to me that, what did he say? He said something along the lines of, I owe it to the world to get this thing out there because it changed my life. I was on the edge. This is truth, right? He told me I was on the edge of taking my life until I took your program. And now he uses his emotional pain to propel himself forward instead of pulling himself back. So guys, if you want to have a look at that, it's www.kdpcashflow.com. I'll put a link somewhere around the video. And as I said, I'll try to do a training video in the group soon. I'm so busy at the moment, and I have been procrastinating, but I got so much done today, guys. So hopefully soon I'll be able to write and put together a little training video for you guys. But truly, if you honestly want to propel yourself into success with your business, you should be in my coaching program. That is where you're really going to start to see success, where your life is really going to change. All right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you all soon. Tap into that pain. See ya.